Hey everyone, today we're diving deep into one of Quentin Tarantino's masterpieces, Kill Bill Vol. 1. We'll explore the bride's intense journey of revenge, unforgettable fight scenes, and the complex characters that make this film a timeless classic in cinema history. Let's get started. After being severely injured in the brutal attack, the bride remains in a coma for a long period. After years of unconsciousness, she suddenly wakes up, deciding not to forget the treachery done to her and vowing to take revenge. Her awakening is also the resurgence of forgotten memories, betrayal and pain. This awakening marks the beginning of her process to revive her weapons, strategy and physical abilities for revenge. With her awakening, the bride is now ready to embark on a long journey to free herself from Bill and the other members of his team. The film chronicles the bride's revenge journey, primarily through her pursuit of the team members who caused her pain in the past. Her first target is Vernita Green, once known as Copperhead. However, in Volume 1, the film mainly focuses on larger and more iconic targets, especially O-Ren Ishii, the leader of the East Asian Mafia and a legendary figure from the past. As the bride plans her revenge, she revisits the traces of her past, both mentally and emotionally. While she feels the pain caused by the betrayal of years ago, she also calmly plans and takes strategic steps toward achieving her goals. The bride emerges as a person in pursuit of revenge, equipped with both physical abilities and a sharp intellect. Kill Bill Vol. 1 has a narrative structured in chapters. Each chapter provides detailed information to the audience about the bride's past, her revenge plan, and the obstacles she faces. The film blends modern cinematic storytelling with the aesthetic elements of classical samurai films. Visual and symbolic elements of East Asian culture are prominently featured in the film. One of the most striking and memorable scenes in the film is the epic battle against the crazy 88 gang led by O-Ren Ishii, also known as Blue Leaves. In this scene, the bride takes on the high-paced, bloody and stylized fight choreography single-handedly. This sequence is regarded as one of the most impactful examples of Tarantino's filmmaking style. The sharp visual effects, dramatic music and fast-paced editing in the fight scene immerse the viewer directly into the action. The film is known for its action-packed scenes. Each struggle the bride faces against her enemies is also a work of art. Tarantino meticulously plans each fight scene. Every strike and movement carries a symbolic meaning reflecting the inner state of the characters. Especially in the House of Blue Leaves scene, the bride's silent determination and ruthless attitude toward her enemies leave the audience with unforgettable moments. In this scene, traditional samurai films, anime, and modern action elements are merged to provide a unique cinematic experience. The fight scenes are not just about action, but also reflect the psychological states of the characters. The moments when the bride looks at her enemies with the eyes filled with the pain of the past symbolize the darkness and the fire of revenge within her. At the same time, each fight scene also shows how ruthless and physically exhausting the pursuit of revenge is. The characters in the film appear not only as tools for revenge, but also as reflections of the bride's past. Bill, central to the revenge plot, is always felt in the background as the source of the bride's pain. Bill's charismatic but treacherous personality is one of the primary reasons for the bride's desire for revenge. Bill is depicted as a tragic and complex character, one who exploited the loyalty and love felt toward him by the bride and the other members of the team. O-Ren Ishii serves as one of the symbolic figures of revenge in the film. O-Ren's past, The tragedies she experienced and her desire for revenge merge, turning her into a powerful character who represents the clash between Eastern and Western cultures. O-Ren's coldness, intelligence, and fighting skills make her one of the toughest obstacles in the bride's path. In her revenge journey, the bride not only battles her enemies but also fights her inner conflicts. The wounds of the past, the pain of betrayal, and the sense of loss continuously resonate in her mind, deepening her physical and psychological struggles. It delves deeply into the themes of revenge, justice, betrayal, and salvation. The film is not just an action film, but also prompts the audience to question the darker aspects of human nature. The pursuit of revenge presents a narrative intertwined with personal tragedies, the pains of the past, and the cruel realities of life. Tarantino's filmmaking is rich in symbolic elements. The use of swords, aesthetic details in the fight scenes, the color palette and music choices all emphasize these themes. In particular, the sword is used as both an instrument of death and revenge. Each sharp blow not only reopens the wounds of the past, but also allows new hopes for the future to take root. Every scene in the film carries a layer of meaning, and thus, when the viewer pays attention to the details, they will notice the deep symbolism behind the characters and events. The film tells the first phase of the bride's revenge journey and invites the viewer into a world where the character faces her painful past and gradually moves toward revenge. Stands out as a masterpiece that showcases the cost of revenge, the traces of the past, and the darker aspects of the human soul. The film reminds the audience that revenge is not only a physical battle, but also a mental one. Every action scene, every dialogue, and every symbolic image leaves lasting impressions on the viewer. At the beginning of her revenge journey, the bride comes before us, not only with her desire for revenge, but also with all the pain she has suffered in the past as her weapon. As the film progresses toward her confrontation with Bill and the other team members, it tells the viewer how justice, betrayal, and salvation are deeply intertwined. This journey is not just a revenge story, it is also an epic narrative about confronting the darkness within oneself, making peace with a painful past, and seeking hope for the future. Let's now examine some important fight and revenge scenes in more detail. First, the battle with Vernita Green. The first target in the bride's revenge journey is her former teammate, Vernita Green. Vernita has left her assassin past behind and now leads a quiet life in the suburbs. The bride makes a sudden attack on Vernita's house, and a violent fight begins in the kitchen. This scene is one of the intense action sequences at the beginning of the film, demonstrating the bride's determination and skills. During the fight, Vernita's young daughter Nikki comes home and sees that her mother is involved in this violent confrontation. This moment highlights that revenge not only affects the targets but also innocent people. Next, O-Ren Ishii's past and rise. The film offers an anime sequence about O-Ren Ishii's past. In this segment, we learn that O-Ren witnessed the murder of her family by the Yakuza as a child, and later she takes revenge and rises in the world of assassination. This stylized storytelling helps us understand the depth and motivations of the character. Additionally, it showcases Tarantino's skill in using various narrative techniques, then meeting Hattori Hanzo and sword crafting. The bride travels to Japan on her revenge journey to find the legendary swordmaster Hattori Hanzo. Hanzo has retired to a life as a sushi chef, but the bride's determination and her intent to kill Bill convince him to craft a sword again. This scene emphasizes both the bride's seriousness in her pursuit of revenge and Hanzo's craftsmanship. It also highlights the symbolic meaning of the sword as an instrument of revenge. Moving on to the House of Blue Leaves battle. One of the most iconic scenes in the film takes place at the House of Blue Leaves in Tokyo. The bride faces O-Ren Ishii and her bodyguards here, First, she battles Gogo Yubari, one of O-Ren's bodyguards. Despite her youth, Gogo is an extremely dangerous fighter and challenges the bride. Then, the bride fights the members of O-Ren's crazy 88 gang alone. This scene stands out for its choreography, music and visual aesthetics. The alternating use of black and white and color shots enhances the dramatic impact of the sequence. Finally, the bride and O-Ren have a duel on a rooftop garden. This duel serves as a tribute to samurai films and showcases both characters' skills and determination. Next, Sophie Fatale's fate. The bride captures Sophie Fatale, O-Ren's right-hand woman, and extracts information about Bill and other targets. She allows Sophie to survive, but severely injures her as a message. This act demonstrates the bride's ruthlessness and her strategic thinking in her revenge journey. Lastly, film ending and surprise revelation. The film ends with the bride eliminating the first two targets on her revenge list. However, during a conversation with Bill, it is revealed that the bride's daughter, whom she thought was dead, is actually alive. This surprise shocks the audience and sparks curiosity for the continuation of the story. With its unique Tarantino style, offers an impressive experience both visually and narratively. The film, with its action scenes, dramatic storytelling, deep characterizations and symbolic elements, has earned an unforgettable place in cinema history, reminding the viewer that revenge is not only a physical but also a mental battle. This film is regarded as an essential masterpiece for action lovers and cinema enthusiasts alike. This summary aims to provide a comprehensive view of all significant events, character developments, and themes offering the viewer an in-depth look at the film's depths. It showcases that revenge and justice are intertwined in a complex and interwoven manner. Under Tarantino's masterful direction, every detail in this narrative carries great meaning, making it an epic story that has marked the history of cinema. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more content. Let me know your thoughts on the film in the comments below. Until next time, take care and keep enjoying great cinema.